This morning I wanted to give you an update on our two Thomcord grapevines that we planted earlier this summer, and I just wanted to give you an update and show you the Munson trellis system that I built for that. So I set up three 4 by 4 by 8 treated wood in the ground, 2 feet below the ground and 6 feet above. And I set it with concrete, and then I put a little bit of dirt on top of it. And also near the top I have this 3-foot section. You know, I couldn't find pressure treated wood because of the coronavirus supply shortage, but I used the regular 2 by 4s. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 wires. The first wire is attached to the edge, and the last wire over here is attached to the edge and goes all the way down. And I've hung these watering buckets because I kept banging my head there. But also I have right here, I have two, I hope you can see them right here. I have two wires, the width, you know, of the 4 by 4 that go all the way across. And as you have the grapevine, and here's the grapevine, I've set up a little chicken wire around it, just in case if any rabbits or animals got there when they were very young. I should remove it now, it's not needed. So here's the grapevine, it's about 6-7 feet tall. So after I planted it, it did very well, and it grew about 4.5 feet. And naturally, as you can see, it's split here into 2 canes. So what I need to do, you know, with the Munson system, you need to have 4 canes, 2 going on the left-hand side and 2 going on the right-hand side. So naturally, it's split here into 2. And at some point later on, I trimmed it. Let me see. Yep, right here I trimmed it, and I forced it in a way to split into 2. So 1 cane came on this side, and the other one is going on the other side. And this one, it's a little bit too late in the season, but this one eventually will split into 2. So what you'll have 2 canes going in this direction and 2 canes going in the other direction. And basically this is the modified Munson system. We're in the middle of October, zone 6B, I guess, in New York. Right now it's low 60s, middle of October. So as you can see, some of the leaves started to brown. Let me walk down to the other one. This grapevine, unfortunately, after I planted it, a few bugs got to it, and it's not as, by the time I found the bug, the caterpillars, and I got rid of them, it was a little bit too late. And this is the runt of the litter. So this is the trunk, and right here I pruned it, to force it to split into 2. So this eventually is going to go also here, 2 branches on this side and 2 other branches on that side. And as the vine grows on the inner cable, you're going to arch over the spurs. You're going to run them over to the outer wire, and the fruit is going to hang here. So it looks good. The vines are very healthy, and the trunk, the main trunk, is good size. The other one is much better, but this one is pretty good too. So hopefully next spring we're gonna have we're gonna make dolmadas with the leaves. So the very first year that you plant the table grapevines, the first year that you plant them, you have to do some pruning initially in the middle of the summer to force the plant to grow in a certain direction. The very first year. Subsequent years, the second year and third and fourth, you're gonna prune the second year cordons or canes, and you're gonna leave the first year to grow the grapes in the summer. But the very first year, you have to prune them in the middle of the summer, which is not normal for grapevines. But you have to do it in order to train the grapevine to grow in a certain way. That's it. This is, I'm going to write down in the comment section below the orchard where I bought this from, the 2 vines. This is a Thomcord, which is half Thompson and half Concord. The grape is dark and has a tiny pit that you can't even taste it, feel it in your mouth. And this is as close as I could get to the Sultanina, the kind of grapevine that I was used to back in Corinth, Greece, where I lived when I was a kid. And oh boy, those Sultanina grapes, they were delicious. But I live in New York State, zone 6A, 6B, 6 in general, and Sultanina will not grow in this area. North South Carolina and warmer, yes, it will do fine. That's it. Have a great day, and I hope you have a great fall and winter.